Welcome back to the channel. I went to bed with a starry night and woke up to clouds. I don't think they're rain clouds, but you never know. I might actually be able to finish this thing. I think I'm about 300 or so kilometers from Jarbridge, and that's the end, just over the Nevada border. And I don't think we have too much rough, windy mountain roads left. Glenn's Ferry, I think, is about 100 kilometers down the road, and that's the next big town. I'm gonna make my way towards there for some breakfast, and then I'll map out the last portion of the route. This morning was my warmest morning yet. No dew or anything, so everything's bone dry, so that's awesome. All right, a few more things to pack up, and then we'll hit the road. All right, nothing left behind. It's just after 8, and hopefully those clouds are just clouds, fluffy clouds. Not sure how much is paved and how much will be dirt. But next stop, Glenn's Ferry. Okay, we got about 10 minutes on the pavement, and now we're back on the dirt. Natsme wants me to be on the other side of the lake, which is probably paved. It did actually rain last night, just farther down from my campsite, so I escaped it, so that was lucky. And right now it's 7 degrees. And hopefully all the rain that happened is done. This is slick, wet sand. What? Well, I'll tell you, that is not a sight I expected to see. Snow-covered peaks. I think I'm ending this, oops, I think I missed my turn. Yeah. I think I'm ending this trip at the right time. It looks like a lot of the top peaks have snow. Oh boy. Super slick muck, and I did the best I could, but no luck. Hopefully I can get this thing up. Okay, got her up pretty easy. Now do I backtrack, I think, and with the rain it's made this too mucky. I think I'll have to backtrack and go back to the main road. Hopefully I can get out of this mess. Jeez. Super slick. No. Fuck's sakes. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go. I had to unload some shit. Let's see if I can actually get to the top of this ridge. Walk down, walk back up, walk back down. Okay, well, I got a couple of trips. Oh. What a mess. Okay, walk back down, hopefully get everything in one go. Alright, everything's loaded back on. Still slick but flat, so hopefully get out of this first section anyways. And the rain's coming, so it's about to get worse. Okay, back to the main road. and then we'll get back to the pavement. Okay, back on the pavement, just in time for the rain. I got to waterproof a few things, take this microphone off the camera, and then we'll get going again. What a mess. Hopefully Glenn's Ferry has a car wash. Okay, phone is in the little case, the microphone is off the camera. Just in time for the rain, so 100k or so to Glenn's Ferry. Glenn's Ferry, 11 o'clock, bomb down the interstate, and the garage was nice enough to lend me his hose, so I got all the mud off. But now I gotta grab something to eat, get myself organized, and see if I decide to head the last couple 100k to Jarbridge. If the weather's gonna hold, then I'll give it a whirl. Okay, starting to clear up. Had some breakfast. It's 1 o'clock. I should be able to get to Jarbridge today. About 200 kilometers, but shouldn't be mountainous. Relatively flat. Okay, pretty quickly turned off into the dirt road. As long as it stays gravelly like this and doesn't turn to sandy mud, we should be okay. 164 odd kilometers. This is a very different landscape than the entire rest of the route. No more mountains, just wide open plains. There are some sandy bits on this road which are a bit unnerving. Very picturesque canyon road to finish up. We've got 10 kilometers to Jarbridge. And we're just about there. Welcome to Jarbridge, the end of the line for the Idaho BDR. Find the gas station. Oh, there we go, and something to eat. And then figure out the plan. Alright, managed to get some fuel here in Jarbridge and a little snack, but there's nothing else going on. Not even any Wi-Fi or cell service at all. Anyways, I'll start heading back, so I gotta backtrack through that canyon, and then the road veers off west and north to Boise. And I'll just drive for a while and camp when it starts to get pretty late. 4:30 now, so might get a couple hours driving in, and then we'll be in Boise by tomorrow. I'm really in the back of nowhere. I've got a 140k till the next gas stop, so I'm sure I'll be camping somewhere here on the side of the road because I got about an hour or so of daylight. So as soon as the sun goes down, I'll stop. Hazards around every turn. They got nowhere to go. Wowzer, some dramatic landscapes when you're back in the middle of nowhere. Okay, after a long day of riding, I've gotten to some Sand Dunes National Park just outside of Boise. So I'm all set up here with the dunes in the background. Just about dark, so I'm gonna get some dinner and then hit the hay. It was a long day.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Good sunny morning. We're about an hour outside of Boise, and my first stop is going to be at the Yamaha dealer, and hopefully you can help me out. Yesterday, when I was leaving Jarbridge at the end of the trip, a bug flew into my eye. So I went to scratch it out. I knocked the lens out of my glasses, and so I went to stop, but stopped too fast, skidded out, smashed the handlebars, and now I don't know if you can tell, but they're crooked, and so I don't know if it's just the bars or the forks. I can't quite tell. Hopefully he'll be able to have a look at it. Otherwise I'll be driving home askew, one arm shorter than the other. So I almost made the trip relatively unscathed, but the boxes are a mess too. The whole frame is bent. I lost another screw. Otherwise, we're gonna leave the Sand Dunes Park, hit the highway, and bomb towards Boise. Okay, it took about 3 hours, but against all odds they got me in and straightened out the forks. The bar is bent back a little bit, but it's not really that noticeable, and so it's a lot better than it was. I may not even have to fix it. I'll just learn to ride 1 inch shorter. So next stop is go get a screw to try and fix the pannier rack, and then go check into my Airbnb. Spend a couple days in Boise, and then figure out the route home. It's getting a bit chilly, and there's some snow in Idaho at the top, so I don't think I'm going to do any of the Washington or Oregon BDR. I think I'll just take some maybe back roads and make my way home. I forgot to ask him to have a look at the odometer, so we're still sans odometer, but that I can live with. Okay, I've settled into my nice Airbnb for a couple days. They were able to fix the fork. Bike's riding good. I also managed to put the screw back in, change my air filter. I still don't know what's going on with the heated grips, but hopefully I can get that resolved before I start heading north. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the BDR. Took me 11 days to get from top to bottom. You could probably do it quicker or slower. There's lots to see, lots to explore. Certainly some tricky sections, ran into some trouble, and the bike's gonna need some some TLC when I get back home. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed that. And my drive home will be pretty uneventful, but I'll let you know if anything exciting happens. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe.